Anger feels powerful in the moment, but Stoicism teaches that it is actually a form of weakness. It is the mind surrendering control to external events and other people. When someone insults you, disrespects you, or acts unfairly, the Stoic does not ask, "How do I strike back?" Instead, the Stoic asks, "Why should this disturb my inner peace?" This shift in thinking is the foundation of emotional freedom. You are not disturbed by events themselves, but by the meaning you give them. Once you understand this, anger begins to lose its grip over you. Most people live as emotional prisoners. A careless word, a rude look, or a small inconvenience is enough to ruin their entire day. Stoicism exposes this trap and offers a way out. If another person can control your emotions, then they control you. True strength is not loud or aggressive. True strength is calm, grounded, and unshaken. The Stoic path is about reclaiming authority over your inner world, regardless of what happens outside. To never get angry or bothered by anyone, you must first accept a hard truth. You cannot control people. You cannot control their opinions, actions, moods, or behavior. Expecting others to act according to your standards is a guaranteed recipe for frustration. Marcus Aurelius warned that people will be selfish, ignorant, and rude. Not because they are evil, but because they do not know better. When you expect less, you suffer less. Anger often comes from unmet expectations. You imagine how people should behave, then feel offended when reality does not match your fantasy. Stoicism teaches radical acceptance of human nature. People lie. People disappoint. People act out of insecurity. When you stop being surprised by this, anger has no place to grow. You begin to see behavior objectively instead of personally. Another core Stoic principle is the separation between what is within your control and what is not. Your thoughts, judgments, actions, and responses are yours alone. Everything else is external. When someone tries to provoke you, they're offering you an opportunity to lose control. Whether you accept that offer is entirely up to you. The Stoic chooses discipline over impulse, reason over reaction. Being unbothered does not mean being passive or weak. It means acting with intention rather than emotion. When anger arises, the Stoic pauses. That pause is power. In that space, you can choose wisdom instead of regret. Most conflicts escalate because people react instantly. The Stoic response is delayed, measured, and thoughtful. One of the most effective Stoic tools for eliminating anger is reframing. When someone insults you, ask yourself if their opinion truly matters. Are they wise? Are they virtuous? Do they live a life you respect? If not, why should their words disturb you? Epictetus taught that if someone speaks badly of you, they're only revealing their own character. Their behavior says nothing about your worth. Even when criticism is true, anger is unnecessary. If someone points out a flaw you actually have, then they're doing you a favor. Growth begins with self-awareness. If the criticism is false, then it is meaningless. Either way, anger serves no purpose. Calm reflection always leads to better outcomes than emotional reactions. Stoicism also teaches negative visualization, a practice that prepares the mind for adversity. Imagine being insulted, disrespected, or misunderstood. When these things actually happen, you are no longer shocked. You are prepared. The mind that expects comfort is easily disturbed. The mind that expects difficulty is resilient. Another reason people get angry is ego. The ego craves validation, respect, and control. When someone threatens these, anger erupts as a defense mechanism. Stoicism encourages the death of ego and the cultivation of humility. You do not need to win every argument. You do not need to be liked by everyone. You do not need to prove yourself. When ego fades, peace takes its place. Silence is another Stoic weapon. Not every comment deserves a response. Not every battle is worth fighting. Sometimes the strongest move is to say nothing at all. Silence denies toxic people the reaction they crave. It also protects your energy and dignity. You are not obligated to educate, correct, or confront everyone who crosses your path. Stoics also practice empathy, not as weakness, but as understanding. When someone behaves badly, consider what might be driving them. Fear, insecurity, jealousy, or ignorance often sit behind anger and hostility. This does not excuse bad behavior, but it makes it easier not to take it personally. Compassion dissolves resentment. Daily reflection is essential to mastering anger. At the end of each day, ask yourself where you lost control and why. Do not judge yourself harshly. Observe and learn. Over time, patterns emerge. Awareness is the first step to change. The Stoic is always a student of their own mind. Physical discipline also supports emotional discipline. A neglected body weakens the mind. Exercise, proper rest, and moderation sharpen self-control. Stoics understood that excess leads to instability. A disciplined lifestyle creates inner order, making it harder for anger to take root. You must also understand that anger feels justified, but it always costs more than it gives. It damages relationships, clouds judgment, and steals peace. The Stoic does not suppress emotions blindly but questions them. Ask what anger is trying to achieve. Most of the time, it achieves nothing useful. Forgiveness is another misunderstood Stoic practice. Forgiveness is not for others. It is for you. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Letting go frees your mind. You are not saying what happened was acceptable. You are saying it no longer controls you. There will be moments when anger still arises. Stoicism does not promise perfection. It promises progress. The goal is not to eliminate emotion, but to master it. Each time you choose calm over chaos, you strengthen your character. Over time, what once bothered you deeply will barely register. Imagine moving through life untouched by insults, gossip, or disrespect. Imagine having a mind so stable that no one can shake it. This is not fantasy. This is Stoic training in action. It requires patience, self-awareness, and daily practice, but the reward is inner freedom. If you want to live unbothered, you must stop outsourcing your peace to other people. Take responsibility for your reactions. Choose wisdom over impulse. Choose calm over ego, choose control over chaos. This is the Stoic way. If this message helped you see anger differently and you want more content like this, subscribe to the channel. Join a community focused on mental strength, self-mastery, and Stoic wisdom. Your peace is worth protecting, and this channel exists to help you build it.